Children gave the ultimate sacrifice at Abbey Gate. Our report came out today. It's over 300 pages. It's a historic document. It's not a political document. It was a document designed to get to the truth. As a former federal prosecutor, integrity and credibility was my paramount objective. Follow the facts and the law wherever they take you. Start with the witnesses and build yourself up to the higher levels. And what we found was significant. This was a catastrophic failure of epic proportions. Some say Saigon was the worst. I say this was, for many reasons. The fatal flaw, as we had the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Milley, CENTCOM Commander, General McKenzie, and General Miller on the ground, what was the problem in Kabul, in Afghanistan, at Bagram? Sir, there was no plan. State Department by law has the authority authorized by Congress to come up with a plan of evacuation known as the NEO. State Department wholly failed in that responsibility. Don't take my word for it. The fact is, the plan wasn't even initiated until the Taliban had overrun Kabul and were on their way to the embassy when Ambassador Wilson, charged with coming up with a plan and initiating it, fled to the airport, HKIA, leaving his employees behind, leaving the Afghan people who put their lives on the line behind. Thousands of classified documents, just like at Bagram. $7 billion of equipment in Bagram. He leaves his troops behind. What a coward. What happens after that? The Taliban is put in charge of the first checkpoint to check American citizens, Afghan partners and allies, and the women and children left behind. The Taliban is given the authority to say, no, you cannot go behind me. We have the testimonies of the beatings. If they got past there, then they had our consulates. Very few, by the way. Then what happens on that tragic day? Predictably, when you don't have a plan, you plan to fail. This was a failure for everyone, but especially these families standing behind me. We knew the day, the time. We knew the gate, Abbey Gate. Yet these Marines were sent in, unprotected, left out to dry by their government, asked to stand by their sworn enemy, the Taliban, to defend this airport. And what happens? Suicide bomber, guess where he comes from? Bagram prisons. Thousands of ISIS-K released. By the way, some have entered the United States. Bomb goes off. 13 servicemen and women killed. 170 Afghans killed. 45 Americans and Afghan civilians wounded. And the sad thing is, it could have been prevented. if we just had a plan. It could have been stopped